Okay, so I have the new box from Advanced Circuits. This is their deluxe stencils kit, and I thought I would open this up here. I've already kind of opened the package a little bit, but this is what's included in the package. For anybody else that's curious to know what you get for that. As you can see, I've got a couple things here that are kind of interesting. I'm excited to take this out and see how it goes. So it looks like I've got some, this is looking like gloves, alcohol wipes, temperature sticker. Set that aside. And this looks like the solder paste here. Go ahead and put that next to the other solder I've got in the refrigerator. And then I was really just kind of curious what they came with for everything else. And so this is what looks like a holder. Kind of feels more like a hobby setup than anything. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, but we'll try this out and see how it goes. In the past, I've used their other services where I get a full frame, but this is actually looking pretty good. You get a nice, looks like a nice squeegee. This is a metal one, so it kind of looks like it might bow a little bit. I might actually go with a putty knife for this, but yeah. And then we've got the board holder here too, so I'll take this out and put it all aside. See how it all looks with the board in it. It's empty. So obviously you'll want a clean workspace. This is just for demonstrations. I've got another board that I'm going to use. I've got a package of boards here, but this is the board I will be using. And you can see it's nice and same height. And then here, I think this might be a little bit of an issue for me. No, that might work. Yeah, looks like that's just enough. Yeah, so I want to put this down and tape this down. And then we've got the stencil here. This is the kind of the part that I'm really excited about. So let's hope they did well on this. So it looks like a few of the sides are folded, and it's got the really cool. It's got the actual part number of my board and everything kind of etched on the side. And so I take this out. Looks like this is a convenient way to store it, keep it safe. Looks like there might have been some sort of orientation to that. There we go. Let's see how well we did here. Yeah, so on this particular one, I've got fiducial marks on it, so I can see pretty clearly which side is which. And then I'm going to set this down, just taking a quick look to make sure that there's no unperforated holes. It looks like I got a little bit of grease on the back. Let's see how that sits. Yeah, so we definitely have some sort of bowing occurring here, but I think that'll be okay once it's all lined up and a little bit of weight's placed onto it. And this guy here, is that what I'm going to want to use, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking I might want something a little bit more flat. This bows a lot when you put the pressure on it, so unless I can find some way to hold this so that it keeps the blade rigid a little bit on one side, I think I might just go away from that. So I mean, that was a good attempt at a squeegee. Not really good enough for me. And then also it looks like this is bowed a little bit, so I might have a little bit of a hard time getting that on there. So I'm going to try and finagle that a little bit so that it works a little bit better for my purposes. But this is what you get. So you get the stencil, and you get a holder, and you get the squeegee, a little bit of solder paste, and some gloves and alcohol. Anyway.